Hi there, Taryn here. Okay, we made it. Let's go ahead and take a nice, slow, big breath in. Fill your entire lung. And then just a big sigh out the mouth. Let the shoulders soften. Inhale through the nose. Shoulders soften. One more like that. Slow, fill. And then at the top, squeak in a little bit more air than you have yet. A little bit more. And then just let it go. Take a moment to close the eyes and bring the attention to the beat of the heart and feel where you are now. And then we'll just start to move the body a bit slowly to begin. So I have two blocks. By no means do you need them. I'm going to put them off to the side for a moment. But we're first going to start by laying down on the back. So we'll begin just flat. Let the legs hang out to the sides. Let the palms turn up. And then walk your weight to the left shoulder blade and tuck the right shoulder blade down and under your back. And then do the same thing on the other side. So right, you push into the right, up and down. And then notice if that's adjusted the arms at all. And then let all of the skin get heavy. The forehead, the temple, the tongue, the center of your throat, the collarbones broaden, and the shoulders soften. And then bring the breath in. Let the elbows soften, the arms get heavier. And slow, full breath in. And then seal the lips and take a long hum into the body. So a little vibrational kind of scrub. Do that again. Inhale. Little scrub. Exhale. And then get really quiet. The eyes are closed. And feel into what's present in the heart. Without any clinging, pushing away, pulling in, just notice it. And then as you start to move, bring the breath with you. So on the inhale, you'll step the right foot flat to the floor, left foot flat to the floor. Reach the arms over the head and lift the hips up. And then press into the heels. Bring your sits bones down towards your ankles as you push the arms flat down. So you're taking a little rolling pin for the midline, the center of your body. And then press into the heels. Lift the hips. Turn the palms the other direction. Facing behind you. Lift up. Stretch. And then big exhale. Empty out the lungs. And then use the levers of the arms to really clear and push. And then as you inhale, you'll lift the hips, arms up over the head. Keep the arms over the head. Shift the weight into the left foot. Cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. And as you inhale, lift the hips a little higher. Square them off. And then as you exhale, lower the arms and the hips. Hug the left knee in. Inhale, left foot steps onto the floor. Lift the hips, arms reach over the head. And then exhale, knee hugs in, go slow, right? Slowing down there. So we're not looking to feel a sense of urgency. And if there is, use the movement to slow yourself down. Hips lift, arms overhead. And then as you exhale, you'll bring the arms down along the sides of the body. Right foot steps down. Notice the difference in the two sides. One round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now as you inhale, lift the hips, arms over the head. Left ankle on top of the right knee. And exhale out. Lift the hips a little higher. Inhale, square off the hips. Stretch through the arms. And then as you exhale, lower the hips down, push the arms along the sides of the body. Push into that right heel, turn the palms the other way, lift up, open through the armpits, the sides of the body, soften your tongue. And then exhale as you press down. Both feet flat on the floor. Hug the knees into the chest, inhale. And then as you exhale, place both feet on the floor, arms along the sides of the body, and think about a little back bend here without lifting the hips off the floor. So the front of the body lifts up, arch the spine. Close your eyes, exhale, round and flatten the back body out onto the floor. So get super subtle into the pelvic bowl now. So you feel the tailbone drop down, the sacrum flatten out, lift the front of the spine. And then exhale out, push back body down, soften your neck. Last time like that, slow inhale. And then big exhale out, hug the knees in towards your chest and then squeeze into your center. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs long, big T, X or X shape in the floor. And then scoop the arms long out to the sides of the body and hug the knees in. Now hold the hug of the knees in. Take a big breath in, open up the back of the neck, forehead toward the knees. And then we're going to bring a little rock in here so the legs can straighten up to find a little momentum. Rock forward. Let the head drop down. So we're taking the same action in the spine now, but a little bit of a bigger movement. Legs up and back. Rock forward. Let the knees splay wide. Let the head drop down. Inhale back. And then again, forward. Inhale back. And then exhale forward. Let the knees fall out to the sides. Take a hold of the inner edge of the feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. And then tuck your chin towards your chest and round into your body. Now use this rounding action. Let the arms get straight. So almost like you're going to fall back behind you, but you're not. And then open up the back body. And then exhale all the air out and use the compression of the front of the body to really wring out the bottom of the lungs. And then walk the hands forward. Tuck your toe or cross at your ankles. So any way you need to get there. We could always rock and roll a little bit up into this shape, but we can work on that another time. Come to all fours. Belly drops down, open. And then pull the hips back into a long child's pose. You open up, feel what the mind is a little bit stuck on. And then exhale, story out, roll in. Inhale, rock forward. And then we're going to come to face the front of the space that you're in. So I'm going to lay on my left side. You can extend the arm long underneath you. So as the arm comes long, the side of the temple can come into the side of it. And then straighten out the body like a long plank. The top fingertips come in front of you. And go ahead and just let your body organize itself here. So a little balance. And then lift the top leg up. We'll go slow. Lift up, halfway down. Lift up, halfway down. So this is a beautiful variation if you're working with something in your shoulder joint or there's something going on with the energy. And if you'd like to move on, continue to let that top leg lift and lower. Push into that front hand into the floor and come up to your forearm on the other side. Now equidistant in the sides of the body, so that bottom leg will bottom rib cage will likely want to splay out. Pull it into your center. Slow lift. And now begin to turn the toe toward the floor. Bottom of the body is strong. So you can stay with that variation 1, 2, or you can stack the knees and lift and lower. That may feel a little bit more like relief if it's too tense. But just note that we're looking for the place of contraction and then we drop our breath into it and we stay with ourselves. So top arm lifts up here if you're moving on. You can lift the hips and lower. So same thing, like a little lever here. You're just opening and closing, creating a little heat in the body. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. The last one. Hips down. Press the top arm into the floor, swing them around. We come to the other side right away. Bottom arm extends long. We find our balance, a really good way to get present, to feel a little bit wobbly. Arm lifts up, feel that there. Top leg lifts, lowers, lifts, what's going on in your neck, in the inner eardrum. If you'd like to move on, leg lifts, top hand presses down, bottom forearm, bottom rib cage stays lifting. So you're using that point of tension to practice. Lift applies in many other spaces, right? The point of tension. Maybe you bend the knees and you lift and lower that top leg, just working through it one at a time. Arm lifts, maybe the bottom hip lifts, you push into the forearm, a little heat, work with it. Lift and lower, and then feel the right and the left side. Notice what comes up, and find your center. Find the center. 4, 3, 2. We'll lower the hips down. That top hand pushes down. We're going to swing back onto our back body. So just as we began, and then come to lay down for a moment and release. Palms turn up, inhale. Exhale, big sigh. Now just pull from the field of memory where you have been just about 5 minutes ago in this shape. And is the cadence of thinking, of thought pattern changed at all? Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees to a 90-degree angle. Tee the arms out to the sides, along the sides of the body or underneath the buttocks. The knees are a 90-degree angle, so they're parallel to the ceiling. Push the back body down again. So we started like that, just to feel into what that, the feel and sense of that. If you'd like to place one hand under your thoracic spine, so the very bottom of the spine, so you can push down into it, it's a beautiful option. And then bring the knees forward. Keep the 90-degree angle shape in the legs. The tendency sometimes is to bend the knees and to bring the heels toward the buttocks. 90-degree angle, back body pushes down. We're going to lower the heels for a count of 2 and lift up for a count of 2. 2, back body stays pressing, lift, 2, back body, think about that back body pressing down, 2, lift, come back to that starting point, lower, 2, lift, 2, back body, 2, lift, and now hold in the center here. Place the hands behind the head. Lift the sternum toward the ceiling, so not so much crunching into your body as a lifting up. And now press that back body down into the floor. Navel draws toward the spine. Elbows come wide. We'll take right leg and left. Right, left, right, left, right? Just opening up into these different shapes. And then work with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. We'll start to spiral the body like a little corkscrew, elbow to knee. Beat, beat, beat. And then just let that scrub something out. Or not, right? There's the choice. Keep going. Beat, 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 beat. So now we're going to play on around with coming up to our feet from that rock and roll. You can work toward it if it feels somewhat silly. 4, 3, knees hug in, rock and roll a few times here. And then move to the left side of your back as you rock back, get into that kidney space. Forward, let the head drop down, rock to the right. Now we're going to come up to our feet, cross at your ankles, and rise up. And as you stand, uncross, take a full breath in. You can laugh about it. We're just playing. Big breath in, turn the palms forward, chin drops down. Now listen through your breath. Meditate on it. Sigh out. As you inhale, reach the arms over your head. Interlace the thumbs. Stretch the webbing of the fingers wide and then feel the channel of the body. Inhale through the heart. And then exhale out any kind of... Let the arms go.
Can't stop thinking about last summer.
Okie dokie. Here come a little different kind of beat here, right? So just start to stomp the feet. I'm going to give you a bunch of different variations. So if you want to take no impact, you just, right? That's all. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So we're going to come into this little curtsy squat. I'll get you set up in your alignment. But right now, just feel the left and right side body. Soften your gaze. Inhale. Yeah, be a little impatient. See how that feels. Try it on, right? And then just allow yourself to get here, 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 here. That's all, right? We don't know. I'm gonna mirror you. So planting the left foot down. Cross the right leg behind you. Now notice what wants to happen in the hips. Maybe this. Square them off if you need to adjust that back leg to allow that to happen, right? So hips are square. Tune into that front knee. Stays over the ankle. Push the hips back and then pull up. Push back, pull up. You can lift those front toes or just imagine it. And then feel the little pattern that you're in. Close your eyes, let go a little of the I know. Inhale, beginner's mind. Hold it low, palms forward. Notice if you're taking it personally. Allow the cling to let go through the exhale. Right, we're just getting into the body.
Can't stop thinking about last summer.
Hips move back. And now we're going to move on. The arms will come wide. Soften the elbows. The knee lifts up, taps down. Lifts up, taps down. Lifts up. And now we're going to play with our balance. So we're going to lift up slowly and extend that top leg. Lift. Let it get funky. Bend, right? So you're looking to see if you can get a little fall feeling in there. And then catch yourself. Come down. Out. Feel your ankle. It's working on our stability. Yeah, just move that top leg through space. Up, hips. Center, come down. Up. Fix your gaze. That helps support. And then soften your eyelids. Big wide movement, right? Working on a bit of that mobility in the hips, in the knee, ankle. Right? And if you fall down, you just start again. Other side, right foot steps, cross, square off. Feel that front knee. Hips move back. Arms will lift up. We go back into that little movement pattern. Down, up. Soften the eyes, your tongue.
Can't stop thinking about last summer.
So when we're not connected to the center of the heart and we take action on behalf, we speak word into the flow, the field. It's a different currency, different exchange. Just continue to feel the heart beating. 4, 3, arms wide, little pulse here. Beat, beat, beautiful. And then lift the center of your heart up and position it so you can hear through your breath. Inhale. Elbows bend. That back knee will come into the elbow to begin. Take it up step down. Up, side oblique. Nice and slow. Yeah, you're doing great. Sometimes we need to just hear that. Right. You're amazing. It makes you kind of giggle. Beautiful. Just breaking up the current. 4, 3, we'll extend the leg long. Get a little wobbly. Let the knees and the ankles come on into play. Lift. Open. So if you feel like you're hoisting yourself, just use this little leverage of the bodies, right? So we're just pushing weight through space. 4. The arms get wide. Just pushing and pulling. 2. Yeah, big breath. Last one. Step the foot wide. Turn your toes out to the sides. Take a big breath in, arms reach wide. Take this big kind of X shape with the body. Lift the heart. Let the pelvis move forward. And then turn the toes forward and let it go. Let the head drop down, hand on heart, inhale. What matters? Exhale. Notice what came up. Start to shake the body out. Yeah. Start to run the legs a little bit. Let it get silly. It's just a minute here. Spike the heart. Arms come wide. And we're gonna move the running legs over to the left. Other side. Other side. Other side. Yeah, just keep jiggling it around. Just a little kind of excavation, right? Through center. Chug it out. Beautiful. Big breath in. Big breath out. Tiny little jack. Let's go. Up, up. Move the hips. How's your breath? Push and pull the arms up. 4, 3, 2. Toes will come wide again. Nice low straddle. Bring the hips down. Push the knees open. We just worked in those rolling motions. Should be a little bit more open. Arms wide, little pulse. Beat, beat. 4, 3. Hips will stay low. Arms will come down. Down, up, a little lower, up. Keep the hips stable. Feel into the root. Down, up, down. This time we'll straighten the legs. Up, interlace the thumbs above the head, toes turn forward, back bend. And then let the arms go inside. Center of heart again. Thank your body. Thank the history. Arms out and up. Just notice what came up. Another way to say, where did your mind go when you heard those words? Come down to all fours. We're gonna just press through the palms just for a moment here. And then straighten out your arms and feel your spine long. Right, strong in the backbone, strong backbone. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees, and squeeze everything into your center, that little heat point again. Inhale. And then exhale, round your spine, keep the knees lifted off the floor. Really yummy, right? Belly drops open. It's gonna end. And then exhale, round. Right? Our actions when we are in it. Ones, open the heart. And then drop the knees down. Walk the knees back so you're in this supported plank situation. So knees down on all fours is a little different than a supported plank. So in your plank, the crown of the head to the knees is one straight line. Bring the hands a little wider than your mat. We're just gonna lower down for a count of 2 and push up for a count of 2. Lower, 2, lift, 2. So we'll get into the alignment points. Shoulder blades down the back. 2, lift, 2. Back of the neck is long, so we're not looking to have it add more weight to the situation in an unaligned way, right? Tension is important. Down, lift, that's what we do with it. And then just stay open. And then feel into the part of the flow that is restorative and healing through your word, your connection to your heart. Before, after, before, after. Lower down on the belly. If you can't, all fours, extend the arms in front of you. Place the forehead onto the earth. Turn the palms up, full prostration. Wag out your hips and listen through your breath. Big sigh to dump it out. Any of the kind of hands down. Plank pose. Mountain climber. Right, left, right, left. 4, 3, 2. Drop your knees, spin forward, blocks or no blocks. Tiny little moment to open the center of the heart. Palms, arms, heart. Beat, 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 beat. Now bring the energy through the breath. Consider it up. Open up. And then let it just start to stream through your form in a non-logical way. Different than intellect. Beat, 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 beat. 4, 3, 2. Arms reach out and up. Just take a moment here on your shins, knees, or blocks. Lift the arms up so you're feeling this upward motion. A little back bend to expose the heart. And then if you need a little support, ask for it. Allow yourself to receive. Release the arms down. And then the next piece of it is to pay attention to what shows up when you allow your words and actions to be centered in the heart. Hands in lap in meditation, or you can have them on the body. We're just going to sit for about 30 seconds here. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale a little bit more air than you think you can. Squeeze it in. And then just a big sigh out the mouth. Meditate. Palms to center of heart, chin drops down to chest. Take a moment to honor yourself, your work, your efforts, your word, your heart, your essence, your spirit, a part of one that is divine. And then just keep feeling into that, feeling into it. And when that feels complete, thumbs will come to third eye. Palms touch down to the earth. Give thanks. And forehead can ground down to ground your energy and close your practice. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for moving energy with me. Thank your body for being willing, your mind for being supportive, your heart. Keep listening. My name is Taryn, and I will hopefully see you soon. Thank you.